After being reborn, the first thing the woman demanded was that her fiancé wear the wedding dress at their ceremony. She remembered clearly that in her last life the wedding dress had been smeared with white phosphorus. She knew that the dress would ignite in sunlight and burn her badly. She had been badly injured and only learned on her deathbed that her fiancé and the scheming woman had plotted everything to steal her inheritance. Knowing the truth too late, she had sworn that if she ever had another life she would make them pay blood for blood. Then time rewound and she woke up on her wedding day again. She immediately checked the dress the scheming woman had prepared and found it covered in white phosphorus as she had feared. Remembering how the dress had burst into flames the instant she stepped out of the carriage, she looked over at her fiancé, who had no clue what was going on. She proposed a wedding that would upset expectations by asking him to wear the wedding dress while she wore a suit. He balked and said his parents were conservative and would not accept such a modern twist. Her best friend then said a male friend had once worn a wedding dress and gone viral and been praised as the ultimate husband material. She added that if he was willing to wear a dress it might convince his parents to let him take over the company earlier. The mention of an early promotion changed his tune and he agreed without hesitation. He said whether he ran the company was not important and that loving her was what mattered. This had been exactly the plan she had laid out. Forcing him to wear the dress was the lever she intended to use to rattle his pride and pull rank later. On the wedding day he lingered in the car too ashamed to step out. Then he reminded himself that enduring a little humiliation now would secure him her entire fortune later. He vowed to make her repay him 1,000 times over in the future. When he still refused to get out of the car, her friend told him it was time to come out. He said he needed to find something and the friend watched puzzled as he covered his head with the veil. When he finally stepped down, the guests assumed the bride had arrived and began criticizing the groom for being late. The scheming woman smiled inwardly, thinking the dress would burn and that the fire would spare the man she wanted to protect. She did not expect that the reborn bride had seen everything already. The bride sat quietly counting down, and when the blazing sun hit the dress the flames started. Everyone was terrified while only the scheming woman secretly hoped the fire would roar higher.